What's up YouTube, Swex here, and I've got another Blu-ray set feature video here on YouTube, and this one is cool. It is the Harry Potter Wizards Collection. All the movies in one big huge set. Now a lot of people probably wouldn't spend the money on this unless they were a pretty big fan. I'm a very big fan, obviously. So let's jump right in. This thing is huge, and it's very heavy. Now it's designed like a trunk. You've got the Hogwarts crest here and some really neat symbols on the front. And it's basically just different variants of the Hogwarts crest. The back looks exactly like the front. You got these kind of metal hinges here. The crest here again. And then the top has the HP logo with a cool design on it. And this thing is constructed out of cardboard, but it is very thick cardboard. Like it feels very sturdy, and it's got kind of a weird paper, like that cloth paper on the outside. So it's very good quality, I think. Some might have a different opinion, but I really dig this. Now, to open this thing, to start with, you have to open the top. Alright, now I'm going to kind of, you'll excuse me, I'm just going to tip the camera back a little. This thing is big, but I want you to see the inside here. It's got the HP logo, and whoops, it likes to shut. Now you've got the Slytherin, the Ravenclaw, the Hufflepuff, and the Gryffindor logos around there, which is very cool. So, with that said, let's open the thing up. I'm going to kind of push this back a little because this whole front comes down, and there's kind of a cool design in here as well. There's really cool design to the whole thing. This thing has kind of a cool diamond design in it, and I'll lift it up so that you can see. It's a very heavy box, but there she is. So the red, blue, green, and yellow theme is obviously very prevalent in this set. And so then the drawers open kind of like a puzzle. See, it's like a trunk. It's like an old wizard's chest, which is really cool. And you've got the same kind of pattern throughout here. So the movies themselves, well, you've got Sorcerer's Stone up here, and each one is done kind of like a small book, a square book, fairly large. And inside each one, we've got the movie on Blu-ray, and also a little bit that tells you about it here. Got the movie on Blu-ray. You've got the movie theatrical version on DVD. You got the DVD of special features. And then you've got the part 1 of the Creating the World of Harry Potter documentary. And that's a Blu-ray disc. Each one centers around a different theme. This one is The Magic Begins, Year 1. These documentaries came in what were called the Ultimate Editions, which I used to have. I gave them to some relatives after I got this sucker. But yeah, so that's included in here, and there's little anecdotes, so I'll put that away. Then you've got this drawer. And these drawers come out like this. And in this drawer, we have got the Chamber of Secrets, and I'll show you again. You got the movie on Blu-ray, theatrical version on DVD, DVD special features, and then the second part of that documentary, Creating the World of Harry Potter. This is part 2, Characters. And of course you got the little menus over here which tell you what's on each disc, so that's very handy to have. And then over here, underneath it, you have the Prisoner of Azkaban. Now, there's little plastic inserts in these drawers that actually hold the movie, but underneath it also really cool symbols too. So if you wanted, you could take the plastic out and then just let the movies kind of free float in there. I leave the plastic in. So here's Prisoner of Azkaban, and you'll notice each one has a really cool design to it too, like an ancient book. I kind of dig it. And in here, my disc has apparently decided to fall out. There we go. So you got the movie on Blu-ray. You've got DVD movie, DVD special features, Creating the World of Harry Potter Part 3 Creatures. So you can kind of tell there's a theme with these, same discs in every one. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back in here. And then I will put Sorcerer's Stone back in its resting place. And then you've got this monster drawer here. Biggest drawer in the set. We have the Goblet of Fire, the movie on Blu-ray, the movie on DVD, special features of DVD, and then you've got Creating the World of Harry Potter Part 4 Sound and Magic. So very cool. You've got Order of the Phoenix right here. And then there's the back. And of course you got the movie on Blu-ray, movie on DVD, Creating the World of Harry Potter Part 5 Evolution, and that's all for that. Here you've got the Half-Blood Prince, and I really like this one for some reason. Just you got this kind of dark blue gray motif with the potion cauldron on the front. Very cool. Movie on Blu-ray, movie on DVD, and then Creating the World of Harry Potter Part 6 Magical Effects. So now this drawer is fairly deep because there's 3 of them in here. So they're a little tougher to get out. Not really, but you just always want to exercise some caution. You don't really have to be that careful with this set. It is robust. I mean, this is a hefty set. It was built to last. So I'm going to go to this drawer, because this drawer has the last 2 movies in it. And these ones are special, and I'll show you why. Deathly Hallows Part 1. And there's the back. You got the movie on Blu-ray, movie on DVD, Creating the World of Harry Potter Part 7 Story, and then in the back you've got the Blu-ray 3D version of the movie. I don't have 3D, but for anyone that is invested in it, you do get the last 2 movies on 3D. So that alone is pretty neat. Then you've got Deathly Hallows Part 2. It's kind of got a teal motif going on. You got the movie on Blu-ray, movie on DVD, Creating the World of Harry Potter Part 8 Growing Up, and of course, Blu-ray 3D version of the movie, and a really cool picture of Voldemort right here. So those are those 2 movies. Now let's get to the extras in the set. There are quite a few. To start with, I will open this drawer. The first thing in this drawer is the label collection. And this is actually kind of cool. I've looked through this. It's a little book of the various labels in the movie. Now, I mean, these are just pictures of labels, but they're pretty high quality. It would have been kind of cool if they were stickers, but they're not. But you've got like Knotgrass, Mead, just everything in there. It's kind of fun to look. The sneak scope. I won't really flip through the whole thing, but it's a neat little souvenir. And here, you've got these really cool Stuart Craig sketches. And let me pull them out without destroying this. They're kind of in there. But you've got these really neat sketches. Like there's Hogwarts. You know, you've got the bridge. I mean, they're just really cool. These would almost be cool to frame up. And they're really thick, almost postcard-like material. There you've got a cool one of the graveyard. Yeah, there you go right there. I believe that's Diagon Alley. And then Hagrid's house. So, yeah. Some really, really good stuff here. And then they fit in the envelope fairly snug, actually. So, yeah. We'll put those back in there. And then this drawer just... And all the drawers have these little metal handles, and they actually are metal. They're riveted in, so they're pretty robust. And then down here in this drawer, we've got the Certificate of Authenticity, which is really cool. It's even got this wax-like stamp here. You can see I have number 54150 of 63,000. Whether or not there's only 63,000 of these out there, who knows? But it's a pretty cool certificate. It's even embossed around here, so it's neat to have. And then underneath that, you've got just these really cool color prints from the movies. There's the Durmstrang ship. I love that one. I would like to print these. But yeah, you can see Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows. Each movie has one. There's the chessboard from the Sorcerer's Stone. So they're really cool. I might actually frame those up one day. Once I buy a house, move out of this apartment. And then you've got a brochure for the Noble Collection where you can buy a lot of artifacts from Harry Potter. Even gives you the prices. You can get a lot of Lord of the Rings stuff on there too. A lot of you probably know the Noble Collection. A little bit pricey for me, but you know, whatever. There's cool stuff. And then you've got this Making of Harry Potter Studio Tour brochure. If you wanted to go to the UK and see it. There's information in there. I think that'd be kind of cool to go check out. Alright, now there's a couple secret, not so secret things in here. These aren't really a secret, but you push in to click these drawers in and out of place. And in this one is actually something from the Noble Collection. There's a little thing there telling you what it is, but it is the Horcrux locket. I will get it out. Now the chain itself kind of seems like it feels like plastic, but this thing is definitely metal. This is good quality here. And it does open. There's nothing in there. But yeah, you can see the Slytherin logo right there. Very cool. This just feels like really thick plastic. But it's not bad. I think on the Noble Collection it'll run you 50, 60 bucks. And then it comes in a little box that says Wizards Collection. So if you wanted to just buy that on its own, I believe it's 50. It might even be 70, but I thought it was only 50 some dollars. And then in this one here, there's nothing in here other than a scroll. And these are your codes for the ultraviolet copy. Again, I'm not a big ultraviolet guy. Maybe one day I'll get into it, but I don't know. And then I stuck this up here for it's an ultraviolet sticker, but I'm gonna get rid of that. Up here, there's this little flap that folds up right behind the Sorcerer's Stone. And there's a couple things inside. Quite a few things, actually. First thing is an artifact book. And this just has it's a catalog of all the different artifacts, chocolate frogs, all the cool stuff that you find in the movies. It's a pretty cool little book. I like it. You've got a cloth flag of Hogwarts, and this is actually more like a tapestry. It's huge. I'm not going to unfold it here, but you could actually hang this on your wall and it would look pretty cool. And then of course, you've got yourself a big old Marauders map kind of thing. It's less of a Marauders map, I think, and more of like a blueprint of Hogwarts. So it's actually pretty cool because it kind of gives you a layout of the school. I've always wondered about the layout of the school because just of how mysterious it is and how often it changes. And then there's one secret to this box. If you reach and you can kind of see, if you look straight ahead in the back, there's a square. You can see a tab sticking out of the middle. And the square is done up to look like all the different patterns here. But if you pull this out, it's a little tray. And in here is a bonus disc. Oh, bonus disc. Now, this bonus disc is cool. There's just some extended version bonus features on here. And it tells you on the back what's on there. Some secrets about like Hagrid and all those things. And the disc is in there. So it's a very snug fit, and it's held in place by this elastic band here. So it stays in there. And then you kind of just slide it back in, and it stays secretly back there. And then you can just close it up. And there are magnets somewhere in here. I think they're in this part. And they hold this part in place. And then of course when you close the lid, the whole thing is snug. You can get this thing on Amazon. I actually think I got this from Walmart, their website, because at the time I was going to buy it on Amazon, they were completely sold out of it. I can't remember how much I got it for. I think it was like 300 bucks. Something like that. But yeah, it's a pricey set. but I think it's worth it. You got to watch out for places like FYE and electronic stores and DVD stores, because FYE will sell it to you for like $500 or $600. They almost double the price. Not worth it in that case. Unless you've got a lot of money to just throw around, I wouldn't recommend getting it at that price. I would shop around. It might even be going down in price now that it's been out a little while. Came out, I think, in 2012, so it's a good couple years old. But yeah, that's the Wizard's Chest. Very good quality set. If you're a Harry Potter fan, I recommend this wholeheartedly. And that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time, Swax out.